Dungeons and Dragons. Cliff Lord. Balthazar Berryminder. Gooby Banooby. Horatio Welly. Mosquitoes buzz about in these squashy, stagnant fens. Croaking frogs and cicadas create an incessant din. Balthazar, Gooby, and Cliff Lord explore. Suddenly, across the bank, the adventurers spot a man who quickly notices them. He calls out to them in a thick Cockney accent. "Hello, old friend," the man calls out. Cliff Lord believes the man is nice and invites him over. As the man walks over, he proclaims that he has a rapier. "My name is Horatio Welly, and I got a rapier. I'm on a mission of revenge on the cult of chaos," he tells them. Quickly, the three adventurers became four as they shared stories of their exploits, and made plans to travel to the keep on the borderlands. Deeper into the fens, mounds of mud rise above the fetid water and reeds. The adventurers spot a glint of gold in the mud. Before the group could decide the best course of action, when encountering such a splendid sight, Balthazar leapt across the embankment, ready to seize upon the gold. Cliff Lord, Gooby, and Horatio were busy inspecting the area before encroaching closer as their senses noticed a presence. Something invisible is afoot. Before the group could warn Balthazar of the dangers lurking nearby, two lizard folk wardens uncloaked and were surrounding Balthazar with their weapons drawn, demanding they leave at once. Soon a battle to save Balthazar was underway, with their bone spikes ready to slash his throat and poison saliva aimed at Horatio's gorgeous face. The adventurers fought valiantly and narrowly escaped their thrashing blows. The lizard folk were no match for Cliff Lord's magic missiles. The battle was well worth the fight, as the adventurers now possessed the treasure of 20 gold pieces and 1 gemstone. The air is still in this corner of the fens. Just ahead, a curved stand of reeds conceals a secluded campsite with a still smoldering fire pit. Using their wisdom and perception checks, the adventurers notice that the person who has this campsite is probably nearby. Just then, a man named Jacko, a notorious spy for hire, emerges from the tall reeds and commends the party on finding his hideout. Everyone immediately notices that he looks like the Corey Feldman, legendary actor of The Goonies and Stand By Me. Surely he can't be the same man, but after a bit of questioning, they discover that he is one and the same. Corey chose the name Jacko as his alias because he's a huge Michael Jackson fan. He offers his services to them and Horatio accepts. Jacko has agreed to assist Horatio in any fight of his choosing. He joins the party as they continue to make their way to the keep. As the adventurers trudge onward, they tumble into a ravine of razor-sharp ferns. They hack their way through the ferns and forge a path sustaining only minor abrasions. The expedition stops at the bottom of a steep gorge. Smoke begins to fill the air as a sudden forest fire spreads through the canyon. The conflagration roars in the party's direction. Each of them make their way to safety on the other side. Everyone except for Cliff Lord made it through unscathed. Unfortunately, his clothes were incinerated. He was one hot potato. The adventurers have escaped the flames to find themselves entangled in thick webs camouflaged between tall trees. Two massive arachnids descend on them with their fangs bared. The spiders are eager to make them their next meal. They have ensnared Gooby Banooby and prepare to entrap the rest. Soon Horatio comes to her defense and uses his rapier to free her from her sticky doom. At the other end of the web, Balthazar lays the final death blow to one of the spiders while Cliff Lord has fired his magic missiles and destroyed the other in a blaze of glory, all whilst naked, of course. The spiders have been slain, and suspended in their web are two magic items. Balthazar is awarded a short sword, while Cliff Lord is awarded clothes of mending. In a flash of mystical forces, Cliff Lord's clothes cover his sweaty, naked, hairy body. Everyone is pleased and slightly aroused.